Good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to all of you. I hope my voice is clear.
Loud and clear.
Great,
Yeah,
great.
it's clear.
Oh, great, great. So, Siddharth, are we good to go?
Yes, absolutely.
Great, great, great. First of all, a warm welcome to all of you. And it's my absolute pleasure to welcome Siddharth Talwalkar. And
Thank you.
he is a NLP certified coach. And his basic objective in life is to unleash the mind power that each one of us has. And he has been transforming people's life to the reconditioning of their mind and enhancing the performances, enhancing their inner wealth, enhancing their mental peace. And I think in today's world, in the fast world today that we live in, getting that mental peace, getting that focus, getting that uh, vision and getting that energy from within to achieve those big goals is very, very important. And as my Finergy always have been involved into, we always strive hard to ensure that we add value to the advisor community. And today, who better than Siddharth Talwalkar, who is, apart from being an NLP coach, also is a veteran in insurance industry, almost 23 years of experience in insurance at a very senior level position. I know him from many years now, and this combo of his insurance expertise or insurance experience and the NLP expertise together can deliver some transforming session today. So I welcome Siddharth Talwalkar here, and Siddharth, the stage is all yours. And a warm welcome to all of you as well. I'm sure this session will add value to you, and I'm sure this will enhance the way you approach your business, approach your life, approach both personal as well as your business life. Thank you so much. Siddharth, over to you.
Sure. Thank you, Sachin. Thank you so much. And once again, hello, everybody. Welcome to this masterclass, which Sachin and team has organized for the benefit of all of you. So like Sachin already told you, I'll be taking you through NLP and how it can actually benefit you in the business that you are in. Can you type in the chat box and let me know आप कौन से शहर से ये मीटिंग आज अटेंड यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं so that we'll get to know a little bit better about each other. आप चैट बॉक्स में लिख के बताइए. ओके नाइस. गाजियाबाद, हैदराबाद, बैंगलोर, कल्याण, लवली, गोवा. क्या बात है. नवी मुंबई, गाजियाबाद, बैंगलोर, चेन्नई, देहरादून. वाओ, दिस इज लाइक ऑल इंडिया है. नासिक, बैंगलोर, गुजरात, विजयवाड़ा, सांगली. लवली 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 लवली. Latur, Mumbai, Lucknow, Nagpur, Bhubaneswar. My God, length and breadth of the country. Superb. Mumbai, Bangalore. Great, 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 great. So once again, a warm welcome to you guys. Let me start. Let me just start my presentation so that we could get started. Just type in the chat box and let me know if this is clearly visible to you so that I'll start without wasting any more time.
Yes, sir, visible.
All good? Fantastic, fantastic. Let us start. ग्रेट. सो दोस्तों, आज का ये जो प्रेजेंटेशन है, हालांकि एनएलपी इज अ वेरी वेरी वास्ट सब्जेक्ट, और मैं जो बाकी भी मेरे 1-to-1 चलते हैं और वेबिनार चलते हैं, वो ग्रुप कोचिंग जो होता है वो टिपिकली एंजाइटी, डिप्रेशन, ओवर थिंकिंग, ये सारे प्रॉब्लम्स को, इमोशनल इश्यूज को लेके चलता है. बट आज का अपना, सिंस दिस इज अ वेरी एक्सक्लूसिव वेबिनार जो आपके ये टीम ने आपके लिए ऑर्गेनाइज किया है, तो आज का हमारा कॉन्टेक्स्ट ये होगा कि आप जैसे आज इंश्योरेंस या कोई फाइनेंशियल प्रोडक्ट्स के काम करते हो, जो मैं भी करता हूं, अभी सचिन ने जैसे बताया 23 ईयर्स से, तो हाउ कैन एनएलपी हेल्प यू इन योर फील्ड. राइट नाउ द कॉन्टेक्स्ट इज नॉट सो मच अबाउट एंजाइटी, ओवर थिंकिंग एंड ऑल, बट कहाँ पे आपके कुछ रुकावटें आ रही होगी, क्या है, कुछ लिमिटिंग बिलीफ्स हो सकते हैं, तो वो एंगल से आप आज हमें यहाँ पे देखने वाले हैं. लेट अस मूव फॉरवर्ड. थोड़े ग्राउंड रूल सेट कर लेते हैं सो दैट इट इज बिकम्स इजी फॉर एवरीबडी. कोई भी एक्टिविटी हो, गेम हो, तो कोई रूल्स होते हैं. तो ये प्रोग्राम इंग्लिश में होगा, तो आई होप दैट इज कंफर्टेबल विथ यू. तो आई अंडरस्टैंड किसी को इंग्लिश प्रेफर्ड होगा, किसी को कोंकणी होगा, मराठी होगा, बट इंग्लिश में लेंगे फॉर एवरीबडीज अंडरस्टैंडिंग. Second is, I would strongly recommend that you attend this with an open mind. It is said that mind works like a parachute. इट वर्क्स ओनली व्हेन इट इज ओपन। क्योंकि क्या है, आप कुछ एक्सपेक्टेशन लेके बैठे होंगे या कुछ आपने दूसरे प्रोग्राम्स अटेंड किए होंगे, और वो हिसाब से अगर आप यहाँ पे देखने की कोशिश करेंगे तो मे बी मेरा मेरी डिलीवरी आगे तक चली जाएगी और आप शायद कहीं बीच में भटक जाओगे। तो प्लीज कीप एन ओपन माइंड, लर्निंग के हिसाब से बैठे तो आपको जरूर इसमें से फायदा होगा। थर्ड थिंग इज स्टे एक्टिव इन दी चैट। चैट आपके लिए है। तो इसमें क्या होगा, इंटरैक्टिव होगा, नहीं तो वो लेक्चर जैसा बोरिंग हो जाएगा आपके लिए। क्वेश्चन आंसर्स हम एंड में रखेंगे क्योंकि एक फ्लो ऑफ प्रेजेंटेशन है और मुझे एक्चुअली ऑर्गेनाइजर्स ने बहुत कम टाइम दिया है, उसमें काफी कुछ वैल्यू मुझे आपको डिलीवर करनी है। तो इसके लिए विल कीप क्वेश्चन आंसर्स टुवर्ड्स द एंड। एंड द लास्ट इज इफ यू कैन कीप योर कैमराज ऑन, आपका ही फायदा होगा, बिकॉज योर माइंड विल नो दैट यू आर इन अ लर्निंग मोड। नहीं तो क्या होता है, कैमरा ऑफ करके कोई लेटे हुए है, कोई सोते सोते अटेंड कर रहे हैं, तो आपका ही लर्निंग उसमें हैम्पर होगा। लेट अस मूव फॉरवर्ड। तो यहाँ पे हम क्या कवर करेंगे, एजेंडा में सेट कर दूं। पहले मैं थोड़ा सा बेसिक्स एंड फाउंडेशन आपको बताऊंगा कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज एनएलपी। उसके बाद हम आगे के टॉपिक के लिए जाएंगे। व्हाट आर योर थ्री सब पर्सनैलिटीज, व्हाट इज द पावर ऑफ एनएलपी लाइक आई सेड इन योर कॉन्टेक्स्ट, अंडरस्टैंडिंग द इफेक्ट्स ऑफ स्टेट्स। एंड इसमें एक मैंने बोनस चैप्टर ऐड किया आपके लिए जो नॉर्मली मैं नहीं करता हूं, बट सिंस वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट विटामिन एम, तो आई हैव इंक्लूडेड दिस मनी ब्लूप्रिंट चैप्टर फॉर यू and your personality type and if it is becoming a hindrance for you or a problem for you। तो इस तरह से आज का ये सेशन अपना चलेगा। मैं थोड़ी सी ब्रीफ में मेरी स्टोरी बता दूं, हालांकि सचिन ने बताई है, बट व्हाई आई गॉट इनटू दिस फील्ड। हालांकि मैं 23 साल से आज ऑलमोस्ट इंश्योरेंस और फाइनेंशियल सॉल्यूशंस के साथ अटैच्ड हूँ, एसोसिएटेड हूँ, बिकॉज मेरे खुद के ही बहुत सारे इमोशनल इश्यूज रहे हैं लाइफ में। और वो सॉल्व करने के लिए मैंने काफी रिसर्च किया, काफी मेंटर से ट्रेनिंग लिया। आई हैव इन्वेस्टेड लैक्स ऑफ रुपीज इन दिस, एंड व्हेन आई केम आउट ऑफ दिस माय लाइफ रिजल्ट्स आल्सो चेंज। सो ये जस्ट एक ब्रीफ में आपको बता रहा हूँ। So I've taken it up as my mission to help 100 million people, that is 10 crore people, to lead a life of abundance and freedom. So मेरे मिशन के तौर पे मैं ये आपके साथ शेयर कर रहा हूँ। दोस्तों देखिए, आप अगर, हालांकि हम एक ही लाइफ देखते हैं कि हाँ मेरी एक ही लाइफ चल रही है, लेकिन आप अगर सब पार्ट्स देखोगे तो वी आर एक्चुअली लिविंग 5 लाइफ्स सेम एट द सेम टाइम। वो क्या है वो भी हम देखने वाले हैं। एंड आप कोई भी लाइफ का अगर आप पॉइंट देखोगे तो कोई सडन पॉइंट पे आप, कोई स्टेज पे आप हो, और कोई एक स्टेज है जहां पे आप जाना चाहते हो। तो ये CS जो है, दैट इज करंट स्टेट, एंड DS मीन्स योर डिजायर्ड स्टेट, यू वांट टू रीच एट अ पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट। वो कौन कौन सी लाइव्स है वो भी देखते हैं। फिनेंशियल लाइफ, विटामिन एम, वी ऑलरेडी टॉक्ड अबाउट। आप कहीं भी जाओ, एनी एवरीबडी, वो सोलो पर्सन हो या जस्ट अ मैरिड कपल हो या फैमिली हो या कोई भी हो, विटामिन एम इज रिक्वायर्ड बाय एवरीबडी, क्योंकि एवरीबडी हैज टू पे बिल्स, एवरीबडी हैज टू अचीव देयर ड्रीम्स। तो उसके लिए फाइनेंस इज रिक्वायर्ड। तो आप कुछ एक करंट पोजीशन पे होंगे और कहीं ना कहीं आपको एक डिजायर्ड स्टेट में जाना होगा। सेकेंड लाइफ आप देखोगे तो हेल्थ, फिजिकल हेल्थ के बारे में तो कुछ ज्यादा बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है। अभी रिसेंट हमने एक एग्जांपल देखा कि जो मल्टी मिलियनियर बने की, शायद कितने, मुझे शायद उनका कुछ 60,000 करोड़ या ऐसा कुछ उनकी उनकी नेटवर्थ थी, विच इज राकेश झुनझुनवाला। लेकिन उनके डाइंग टाइम पे उन्होंने फाइनली, उनको रिग्रेट क्या था कि मैंने कभी भी मेरे हेल्थ के तरफ प्रायोरिटी नहीं दी, और वो मिस्टेक उनका है। यही उनका एक, मतलब इतना सब पैसा, इतना दौलत, शोहरत, नाम, सब कुछ होने के बावजूद what was his dying time regret is he did not pay attention to his health। थर्ड इज रिलेशनशिप। एक उम्र के बाद ऐसा देखा गया है कि रफली 30-35 के बाद जब एक मैरिड रिलेशन होता है या सेटल हो जाते हैं हम, तो जनरली अपनी स्पाउस के साथ रिलेशन, अपने बच्चों के साथ, ये सबसे ज्यादा अहमियत होल्ड करते हैं अपनी लाइफ में, एंड इट अफेक्ट्स ऑल द एरियाज ऑफ आवर लाइफ। तो रिलेशनशिप इन दिस कॉन्टेक्स्ट इज दिस, प्लस ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि मे बी योर पेरेंट्स आर स्टेइंग विथ यू, या आपके सिबलिंग्स है, उनके जो स्पाउस है, ऐसे जो 5-6 रिलेशन है, ये सबसे ज्यादा इंपैक्ट करते हैं आपके हैप्पीनेस के ऊपर। बिजनेस एंड करियर, अगर या तो आप जॉब में होंगे या कभी जॉब किया होगा या कोई बिजनेस होगा, या आप जैसे फाइनेंशियल सॉल्यूशंस इंडस्ट्री में हो, यू आर एडवाइजिंग पीपल, तो एवरीबडी वांट्स टू गो एट अ हायर लेवल। आपने लास्ट ईयर में जितना प्रीमियम अचीव किया होगा उससे आपको तो ये साल हायर चाहिए। लाइफ इंश्योरेंस में होंगे तो MDRT, COT, TOT आपको करना होगा, या आप जनरल इंश्योरेंस में होंगे तो आपको यहाँ वहां पे कुछ रिवॉर्ड्स रिकॉग्निशंस अचीव करने होंगे। तो वी ऑलवेज हैव सम next level targets going on। And the last thing is inner life, which is your mental and emotional life। कोरोना के बाद स्पेशली ये देखा गया है कि इमोशनल हेल्थ में इतने इश्यूज लोगों को फेस हुए हैं एंड इतनी बढ़ोतरी हुई है उसमें कि आप पूछे मत। द ओनली गुड थिंग दैट हैज हैपेंड इज दैट हालांकि पहले वो टैबू समझा जाता था, लेकिन लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर नाउ कमिंग आउट एंड दे हैव रियलाइज कि जैसे एक फिजिकल हेल्थ में कोई इशू है, अगर मुझे हार्ट में पेन हो रहा है तो आई विल गो टू अ कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट और अ डॉक्टर और अ स्पेशलिस्ट। सेम वे अगर इमोशनल हेल्थ में इशू है तो उसमें कोई ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है कि जैसे बहुत कुछ बड़ी बात हो गई, ऐसी कुछ है नहीं, विच पीपल हैव रियलाइज्ड एंड लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर कमिंग आउट टू सीक हेल्प, विच इज एक्चुअली अ गुड थिंग, क्योंकि पहले अवेयरनेस ही नहीं था या सीक नहीं करते थे हेल्प, तो लॉट ऑफ केसेस वर अनरिपोर्टेड। आगे देखते हैं। तो एनएलपी क्या है ना दोस्तों, ये बेसिकली एक सिंपल टर्म्स में अगर बोलूं, टेक्निकल में आपको समझाऊंगा। एनएलपी क्या है, सिंपल टर्म्स में एक ब्रिज है फ्रॉम टू टेक यू फ्रॉम योर करंट स्टेट टू योर डिजायर्ड स्टेट। और ये ब्रिज की जरूरत क्यों है ये भी मैं आपको बता दूं। अभी आप देखोगे तो हमारा लर्निंग कैसे होता है। See, एक नया न्यूबॉर्न बच्चा इस पृथ्वी पे जन्म लेता है। उसका जो ब्रेन है, द बच्चा डजंट अंडरस्टैंड कि क्या वियर्ड वर्ल्ड है, क्या चल रहा है, कोई हंस रहा है, कोई कुछ कर रहा है, उसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। इट्स ब्रेन सर, ब्रेन इज क्रिएटिंग स्ट्रेटेजीज हाउ टू सर्वाइव इन दिस वर्ल्ड। और आप अगर देखोगे तो सबसे ज्यादा लर्निंग हमें तो दोज आर फॉर्चुनेट टू हैव पेरेंट्स, उनको पेरेंट्स से मिलता है। उसके बाद आपके फ्रेंड्स हो गए, आपकी स्कूलिंग सिस्टम हो गई, आपकी एजुकेशन सिस्टम हो गई, सोसाइटी हो गई, यहाँ से अपने को ट्रेनिंग मिलता है। बट द फनी पार्ट इज कि आर एनी ऑफ दीज पीपल रियली ट्रेन्ड कि लाइफ कैसे जीनी है? द आंसर इज नो, नोबडी हैज बीन ट्रेन, नोबडी हैज टेकन ट्रेनिंग। सारा ट्रेनिंग हम किस चीज का लेते हैं कि आगे आगे पढ़ के हम कोई स्पेशलाइजेशन या कोई डिग्री ले ले, मास्टर्स ले ले, सो दैट वी कैन अर्न। इतना ही ट्रेनिंग है। दूसरा टाइप का ट्रेनिंग क्या होता है, दूसरों के साथ कैसे बिहेव करो, दैट्स इट। हाउ टू लीड अ लाइफ, हाउ टू लिव अ लाइफ। या तो ऊपर वाले ने जो अपने को ये सुपर कंप्यूटर दिया है, जिसने इतने सारे इन्वेंशंस क्रिएट किए, इतने सारे डिस्कवरीज क्रिएट किए, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस तक क्रिएट किया, ऐसे सुपर कंप्यूटर को यूज कैसे करना है, ये अपने को किसी ने सिखाया नहीं, किसी ने बताया नहीं, क्योंकि जो हमको सिखाने वाले थे उनको ही खुद को पता नहीं है। तो यहाँ पे मैं एक थोड़ा फनी सेंटेंस है, मैं आपको ये बताता हूँ, देन आई एक्सप्लेन इट टू यू। कि भगवान ने हमें भेजे के साथ तो भेजा, लेकिन भेजा इस्तेमाल कैसे करना है, इसका कोई यूजर मैन्युअल नहीं भेजा। अगर आप देखोगे, आपका टीवी हो गया, वॉशिंग मशीन हो गया, लैपटॉप हो गया, माइक्रोवेव हो गया, सारों के साथ एक यूजर मैनुअल आता है, राइट? पहले प्रिंटेड फॉर्म में आता था, मे बी आज की डेट में ई फॉर्म में आता है, बट पॉइंट इज दैट एक यूजर मैनुअल आता है। अरे वो छोड़िए, एक सिंपल मैगी का पैकेट आप लेंगे तो उसके पीछे लिखा होता है स्टेप्स टू मेक मैगी, स्टेप 1, स्टेप 2, स्टेप 3। तो इतनी सिंपल सिंपल चीजों को अगर इतने सारे इंस्ट्रक्शंस है, तो सुपर कंप्यूटर यूज करने के लिए इंस्ट्रक्शन आपको नहीं चाहिए। तो दैट इज वाई एनएलपी, बिकॉज हमको लाइफ स्किल्स ये कहीं सिखाई नहीं जाती है, हमको सारे जो है वो अर्निंग रिलेटेड या बिहेवियर रिलेटेड, कि लोगों से ऐसा बिहेव करो, वैसा मत करो, ऐसी बात करो, वैसी मत मत बात करो, इतने ही लेवल तक सिखाया जाता है। तो नाउ टेक्निकली स्पीकिंग, व्हाट इज एनएलपी? एनएलपी इज थ्री वर्ड्स: न्यूरो, लिंग्विस्टिक्स एंड प्रोग्रामिंग। व्हाट डज इट मीन? लेट अस सी। और आपके लाइफ में उसका क्या अहमियत है? न्यूरो इज बेसिकली योर ब्रेन और योर न्यूरोलॉजी और योर माइंड, राइट? उसका जो स्टडी है, तो एंड अपना ब्रेन जो है उसकी एक पर्टिकुलर लैंग्वेज है, जैसे अपने कंप्यूटर की एक लैंग्वेज होती है, उसकी बाइनरी लैंग्वेज है। तो आप कंप्यूटर के साथ में अगर, मेरा जैसा अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आपने देखा कि मेरा चल नहीं रहा था वो प्रेजेंटेशन, या सम आईटी एरर वाज देयर, मैं उसको मराठी में, हिंदी में या इंग्लिश में कुछ भी बोल दूं, कोस दूं, तो उसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है। उसकी लैंग्वेज में जो कुछ गड़बड़ अगर हो गई है, तो आई हैव टू कॉल माय आईटी गाय, ही विल डू सम चेंजेस इन द प्रोग्रामिंग एंड ओनली देन द रिजल्ट विल चेंज। द सेम वे, अगर मेरा माइंड जो है, ब्रेन जो है, मेरे एडवांटेज में काम नहीं कर रहा है, मेरे फेवर में काम नहीं कर रहा है, और मैं उसको हिंदी इंग्लिश में कुछ बोलूँ, तो ब्रेन को कुछ लेना देना नहीं। देर इज अ पर्टिकुलर लैंग्वेज इन विच यू आर सपोज टू स्पीक टू द ब्रेन और द माइंड, ओनली देन विल द रिजल्ट चेंज। सो दैट्स वाई लिंग्विस्टिक्स। एंड थर्ड थिंग इज प्रोग्रामिंग, कि जैसा मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको बताया कि यहाँ पे प्रोग्रामिंग जो हुआ है वो ऐसे ही चलते चलते हुआ है, क्योंकि ना तो पेरेंट्स को पता था, ना तो स्कूलिंग सिस्टम को पता है, ना तो फ्रेंड्स को पता है कि प्रोग्रामिंग कैसे करना है, या सही तरीके से व्हाट इज द
इंग्लिश
टेक्निकली करेक्ट।
इंग्लिश
somebody
बस
said something.
इंग्लिश
We will continue with English, Hindi English mix. This has been informed right in the beginning.
I'm okay with either ways, but just that whatever is your comfort.
Yeah. We'll keep it English only. I mean, because let it be mix of everything. Okay.
Sure, sure.
If everyone is comfortable in English, we can continue because Siddharth is quite comfortable in English.
Yeah, absolutely. तो आप बताएं.
It's okay in
Yes.
English also.
Okay. Siddharth, let's continue it in English. I think everyone,
Only English?
all of financial advisors, good crowd,
Sure.
so they all are quite well versed with English. So I think we'll continue in English.
Right. Somebody has mentioned in the comment saying that camera is disabled by host. तो कैमरा आप ऑन कर दे so that.
No. I think it's all live.
अच्छा. Okay, so I'll continue in English. I'll just repeat this portion because if we were to repeat everything, then we'll take up a lot of time. Neuro-linguistic programming is basically made up of three words. Neuro, the first word, refers to your mind or brain or neurology. The second thing is linguistics, that is the language part. Like I was telling you, are so many people sitting here, native language for everybody would be different. However, the same way that a computer has a particular language, which is called as binary language, same way our mind and brain also understand a particular language. If I talk to my mind or brain in English or Hindi or any other native language, mother tongue, there is no meaning that your subconscious mind is going to make out of it. So you have to talk in a very particular language to it. Only then can you see the change in the results. And the third thing is programming. Like I was telling everybody, that all these people who have trained us, or we got trained, some people have actually trained us, and somewhere we got trained on the way, in the way of the life. However, none of these are actually experts in how to make changes in your mind or how to get the best out of such a wonderful supercomputer that God Almighty has given us. That is the reason NLP will help you, which is a tool for you. Okay. Which is a tool for you to understand all these things, and you can reprogram your mind wherever it is not working in your favor. Now, this is about NLP. We'll connect back to this at a later stage also. However, I want to more like tell you or rather ask you about this. So I hope you're active in the chat because right now I can't see anything. I'm going to ask you a question now. Would you agree with me that you are the same person who makes a plan to get up early in the morning, and you are the same person who is putting the alarm on snooze, and lazing in bed? You are the same person who decide that I want to join a gym or I want to go to a yoga class, and who again lazes around in the bed. You're the same person who wants to become proactive, but a lot of times you end up procrastinating. Would you agree that this happens with you, or have you seen this with any of the people around you? Yes, thank you. Yes. Right? So doesn't it seem that as if there are two polar apart parts inside of us? There, as if these are conflicting parts or conflicting personalities, and agenda of both these parts is very, very different. It is actually the opposite. Doesn't it feel that way? That we are being pulled and pushed in two different directions. So let me tell you here, my friends, that actually there are three sub-personalities living inside of you. And don't worry, we are not talking about some Bhoot Pret Atma. This is a scientific topic. So will not be talking about Bhoot Pret. This is a part of you. These are your own sub-personalities. And these are actually pulling and pushing you in different directions. Why does that happen? What are these personalities? Let us see. First subpersonality inside of you is what we call as the dreamer. This is the force of aspiration inside of you, the force of vision. You want to achieve something. Like I was telling you some time back, you want to achieve more and more targets, higher targets, target one, target two, target three, goals. You have dreams, you have aspirations. This is the force of expansion inside of you. The funny thing would the how good it would have been had we only had a dreamer and then we would take action and achieve all our dreams. Life would have been a bed of roses, right? But does it actually happen that way? The clear answer is no, which you already told me. Now let us see why it does not happen that way. Because the polar apart part to your dreamer is what we call as the critique, the inner critique. And what is the role of a critique? The role of a critique is only and only to keep you safe and to keep you comfortable, right? The role of critique is only to keep you safe and only to keep you comfortable. This is hardwired into your genetics. This is hardwired into your DNA. The moment you're born, this person also takes birth. This person is not your enemy. It may seem like it, that this is the person making you, or sub personality making you procrastinate or making you not go to the gym. It may seem that way. However, there is a reason that in evolution, we will not go into the depths of it because time is very limited. But I need to tell you this, that the critique, there is a reason why the critique exists inside of you, and it has a role to play. Now, having said this, I'll give you a real life example so that I think it will make more sense to you. Suppose you have a supercar. Let's say you have a Bugatti, which can go at 300 kmph. You have pressed the accelerator pedal, the gas pedal to 100%, and you have also pressed the brake to 100%. What will happen with the car? Type in the chat box and let me know. Yeah, conscious mind and subconscious conflicting. Okay, right now let's go with that. So you have a Bugatti, which is one of the fastest supercars in the world. You have pressed the gas pedal 100% and the brake 100%. What will happen? Type in the chat box and let me know. It will not move. Any other car will not move. Jerk. Due to brake 100% car will not move. Anything else?
Can you repeat, sir?
Nothing will move. So the example I gave was, you have a Bugatti. You know Bugatti, right? Or Ferrari. And you have pressed the brake 100%, this accelerator 100% and brake also 100%. So what will happen is the question. Car will create noise, some parts will break down, engine and tire will burn. All of you have given perfect answers. Pat your back. Say perfect, perfect. These are all very correct. Now, isn't the same thing happening with you? That one part of you wants to propel you into the bright future that you have, while one part is pulling you back. It may be happening in any of the 5 life areas. It may be happening in financial life. It may be happening in relationships, in your physical health, in your maybe career, in your inner world, mental world. Is it happening with you or no? Or all your areas are going on perfectly? It is possible. I'm not saying you would have a problem. Yes, yes, yes. So many yeses are coming. Now, why does this happen? It is not your fault. It is happening because, like I already told you, nobody has told us how to utilize this. Nobody has taught us how to do it. That's why this is happening. Because of lack of awareness, it is not your fault. This is the same case with everybody. Right? Great. Thank you for participating. Now, how does the critique manifest in your life? It manifests in 3 ways. Let me show you how. So the first way in which the critique manifests in your life is in the form of a negative voice. There's a small voice that is whispering in your mind, you're not good enough. You cannot do it. You're a failure. Last time, you remember 5 years ago, you tried to start that project. It did not work. You remember so-and-so cousin, so-and-so friend tried to do this and my God, they went into losses. All these negative voices are running in your head, and what are they doing? They're pulling you back. But again, just to remember, why is this happening is because the critic wants to keep you safe and comfortable, not because it is your enemy. Let us see what is the second manifestation of the critic. Second manifestation is perfection syndrome. Here the critic is very smart. He is not creating negative voices, but what is he saying? He's saying that, oh, this situation is not perfect, that's why I cannot start. My knowledge is not perfect. That's why I cannot start. Suppose I want to start a general insurance business. I want to become an advisor. What is my perfection syndrome? My critics saying, remember, this so and so person. Wow, he has so much of knowledge. I don't have so much of knowledge, so I cannot start. I want to start cold calls, but I don't know what will people say. What if they say no? What if I get hurt? Situation is not perfect. Let me do one thing. Let me take some course on cold calling, then I will start. So we just postponing, 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 postponing. Right? We get into analysis paralysis. We analyze it so much because it is not perfect. We want to make it perfect, and we analyze it, end up analyzing so much that we get stuck up in what is called as a analysis paralysis trap. We are paralyzed. We are not able to take action. So without action, there cannot be any results. Let's move to the third one. The third one is I know that. I know that. You might have seen a lot of people who have this, who come from this position that I know that. Yeah. क्या नया बताया आपने? I already know that. So the question that comes to our mind is, Bhai Sahab, if you know so much, if you know everything, if you know that, then why are your life results not reflecting? Why is this not reflecting in your life results? Isn't it? If you know so much, if you know everything, then why are the life results not showing it? So this is for you to understand that if you are going through any of this, always remember, always know that this is your critic speaking and this may not be the reality. It may seem that it is your reality, or it may seem that you're not able to do anything about it. However, please understand this is your critic speaking. I am going to give you a solution. I'm not only telling you the problem. In the next slide, I am going to give you the solution also. Do not worry about it. Just right now, type in the chat box and let me know, is your critic one is your problem, or two is your problem, or three is your problem, or all of it is a problem. Personally, for me, it was one and two when I was before I started NLP, learning NLP and all of it. Two, everyone is going third situation. Two is my one and two, two and three, two. Yes, yes, yes. One and two. Yes. So you understand, a lot of times what happens, we tend to complain, we tend to blame, we tend to point fingers at the outside world. Oh, the customer is bad. The lead itself is bad. But what we are not understanding is there are so many things within our control. This is within your control. And like I said, I'm going to give you a practical solution, a very, very simple, very practical solution. It will not take your time, it will not take your money, it will not take your energy. A very, very simplified solution in the next slide. So, anytime after this, now earlier you were not aware, fine. Today you become aware. Now, after this, anytime your critic expresses in any of these ways, now what you have to do, I am going to teach you. Before that, let us see what is the third subpersonality. So the third subpersonality inside us is what is called as the doer. So dreamer is visual in nature. Critic is auditory, audio in nature, because there's a voice involved. And doer is our body. Now what happens is, because of this conflict happening continuously, the body is getting confused. Body doesn't know what to do. And out of all that frustration, what is the body doing? What do we end up doing? We end up scrolling endless reels, which is called as doom scrolling, by the way. We end up watching endless YouTube shorts, or we go and watch some series in a binge fashion, or we do some binge eating, or we do some binge drinking. In all of these cases, even if we do that as a temporary relief, it is not actually helping you to achieve any of your goals. There are other repercussions on your financial life and other money and relationship. That's a different story. But surely, in the context of your target, it is not helping you, because what you're doing is what the body is doing is it is getting into some sort of distraction, and then the distraction becomes a pattern for you. And what is happening? The distraction pattern of distraction is getting more and more reinforced. Rather than you going towards the target, you're actually going away from the target. Right? Now I'm going to give you the solution. It's a very, very simple three-step solution. Like I said, no money, no time, no energy involved at all. This is called the 3A formula. You can take a snapshot or you can write it down, your choice. So what you have to do is, see, if 10 times in the day the critic is getting active, most of the times you will not even be aware, because you might be busy doing some activity. You might be busy pitching to your customer, or driving, or cooking, or eating, or whatever. However, maybe 5-10% of the times, now since you know all this concept, you'll become aware. Oh, this is my critic speaking. So what you have to do, the first step of any change is awareness. So become aware of this, that okay, now the critic is active. Second, that's why I told you, I think 4 or 5 times, that critic is not your enemy. So you have to acknowledge and appreciate your critic. My dear critic, thank you very much. I know that you are doing this to keep me safe and protected. However, the same way for a Ferrari, if you keep on pressing the brake, though the brake has a role to play in the car, but if you keep the breast brake 100%, the car will just not move. So then we come to the third stage and we tell our critique that You assert your authority, you reclaim your power, saying that I know, critic, thank you very much. However, now I choose to take action and not hide behind my fears. I choose is the most important thing because, like somebody mentioned, conscious and unconscious mind. Consciously, you're making this choice that now I will not hide behind anything. Now I consciously choose to move forward. Simple, free of cost, no money involved. And how much time does it take? Hardly a minute or so. I am sure even if all of you are extremely busy in life, you can spare 1 or 2 minutes for yourself. It's not for me, it's not for Sachin, it's for yourself. So do this simple activity. When I take the boot camp and all detailed courses, there are a lot of detail and advanced techniques for this. But in a short webinar like this, I can't really get into because otherwise it 30, 40 minutes only one technique will take. So I can't really go into that right now. So I'm giving you a very, very simple technique. Tell me, chat in the chat box, how many of you will actually start practicing this? Write me if you will start practicing this from today. This is a commitment to yourself and to your growth. So Arunji is the first one. Me. Me. Fantastic, fantastic. Again, this is a commitment to yourself. This is not a commitment to me. I'm not going to come and check. I'm not going to come and ask. Good, good. I'm happy for you. Great. Thank you. See, write down one formula, which is not there in this slide. I'm just giving you this to extra. Awareness creates new choices. New choices create new actions. New actions create new results. What is the way to change your life? First, become aware. Once you're aware, you can get new choices. Once you take the new choice, you can do a new action. And once you do an action, only then will your result change. But it'll start at awareness stage, right? So now that you have become aware, make new choices in your life, take positive actions towards your goal so that you can have better results. Let's see some scenarios, what we see in the world. Now, have you seen that some people seem to be always struggling and some people are seem to be always more like achievers or so? In fact, later I'll share my social media handles with you. I've made a video on this. I'll just take a small detour for 30 seconds and then come back to this. So I've made a video called Customer. So this is not customer like we say in English, it's a customer. Meaning some people keep on doing means efforts, hard work, and then they end up not achieving those kind of results in life. Those people are called what I call as customers. So are you a customer in your life? If you are, now become aware and take new action. So this is what we see. Some people seem to have a very fast career growth, while some are laggards. For years together, they stay at the same place. Some people you see they are achieving their dream car, dream job, dream bike, dream house, dream relationship, while some people are still struggling in the victim mentality, saying that he is to blame, she is to blame, God is to blame, Nasib is to blame, Hath ki rekha are to blame, right? And while some people are achieving it, how? Poor get poorer, rich get richer. This is I think we have been studying it since school. Rich get richer, poor get poorer. Some are willing to take the risk, and while others are retracted in their shell. Some have a positive attitude towards life, while some keep on creeping and more and more and more and more, and that is what they get more of. These are some statistics that have been taken from a lot of sources. Around 95% of the people who want to lose weight fail to do it on a long-term basis. 88% of the people who make New Year resolutions end up giving up those resolutions by second or third week of January. 68% who want to go to the gym, they pay for the entire year but don't end up going to the gym. 92% of the people who are looking to change a certain behavior are not able to do it on a sustained basis. Why? Because though I teach it in habit mastery at length, I'll just give a passing reference here. See, we just look at the behavior and we say, ki, this is to be changed. Suppose my son is not studying. What will I say? You're not studying. That's the behavior. But habit is not made up of behavior alone. That is just one of the three parts. It's called a habit loop. And you have to tackle the entire loop. Only then can a habit be changed. Only by poking somebody saying that your behavior is wrong, nothing is going to happen. Right? How to do it, we'll see later, but I'm just giving you a passing reference. Here, I've given you the answer also. Why? Because we don't understand how our mind works. So let me show you how the results can be changed in a diagrammatic fashion. If you see what is a process, how does any system work? There is some input, there is some processing happening, and there is some output. The same thing is happening for us. This is our head office, right? The body cannot act on its own. It is all controlled by the head office. We are receiving inputs from the entire environment. They are coming inside us. How do they reach the brain? Because brain is situated deep inside. How do they reach the brain or the mind in this context as well? They reach through our five senses. Panchendriya, five senses के through वो अंदर जाते हैं. Then there is some processing happening, and then there is an output, right? Output could be a habit, output could be behavior. We'll see now. What we call as the output, typically, we see only the right results. Like I was giving you an example, my son is not studying. What will I see? He is not studying. That is the final result we are seeing. But there is a stage before that. First level output or first order output are thoughts, emotions, feelings, choices, dreams, intuitions, habits, behaviors, action. These are the first level outputs. And then what happens is we get what is called as the second order output or the life results. So if you don't like your life results, what you should be doing is not complain about the life results or complain about God or blame him or blame her or blame somebody or blame yourself. However, you can make changes in only two places. One is your inputs and one is your processing. How do you make changes in the inputs? Let's say, for example, I hang out with friends who drink every night. And I want to get out of this mentality because now I understand health is very important, health is a priority. But I still keep hanging with them. Then what will happen? They'll say, यार एक पेग पी लो क्या होता है? Have one peg, nothing happens. So what will happen is that can I break out of that cycle ever? No, because that is the environment I'm living in. If I want to become a positive person and I'm surrounded by all negative people, toxic people, can I ever become a positive person? No. So I have to change my inputs as well, and I have to change my processing as well. So here what we are talking about in NLP is changing about the way processing is happening, reprogramming that we talked about. You change that and your output will also change. One very important factor to tell you is that, see, NLP again is a tool like any other tool. And a tool is only useful as much as you know how to use it, how much you implement it. Now I'll give you another real life example. Suppose let's say you're doing Ironman or some marathon or some triathlon or something, and you have trained yourself well, hydration, this, that, sleep, everything is fantastic. And there's a thorn that is stuck up in your shoe, or there is a nail that is stuck up in your shoe, and you are just not ready to remove it. However much you train, will you be able to run that marathon? I need not even ask you. The clear answer is no. Why? Because the thorn is sticking inside the shoe. It is hurting you. It is making you bleed. So you have to remove that thorn. Same is the case for inputs. However much I do my mind programming and reprogramming and everything, but if I live with toxic people day in, day out, if I hang out with toxic people day in, day out, that is the conversation that we are having, then how, even if I change this, the inputs are not changing, right? So that is why it is important to make changes in both these things. If there are people who are saying that they are naysayers, you are talking about achieving higher target. They say, "Nahi yaar, nothing will happen. I know. I tried it last year. I tried for COT, but I didn't even complete my MDRT. Nothing is going to happen. I tried for rewards and recognition, but these insurance companies are all a scam. They don't want to pay us any rewards and recognition." If you hang out with such people, while at the same time you'll see other people who are actually achieving those awards, rewards, recognitions, MDRT, COT, TOT, foreign trips, white goods, all these things. So you have to change your input and you have to change your processing as well. Reconnecting back to neuro-linguistic programming, in again, just to explain to you, NLP is a user manual for the brain, like I've already explained to you. If you want to change your behavior, if you want to change your habits, if you want to change all these things, NLP can become a fantastic tool for you, which will help you to do all these things. And as you already understood, unless you make these changes, the ultimate life results will not change. NLP is roughly a 55-year-old science, and this has come to people like us very recently, because earlier what used to happen, only psychologists, psychotherapists, or very high people at like CXO level people, or high functioning, highly paid athletes, all these people used to always use NLP. Virat Kohli has talked about this. I believe Sachin Tendulkar has also talked about NLP and use of NLP in their life. So this was not easily available to everybody. And if you see in the Western country, typically, a typical course of NLP will cost you anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 US dollars. That's a steep price for just about anybody to pay, right? 3, 4 lakhs is not a cup of tea for everybody. So that's why it was not becoming available for one and all. However, with see, Corona gave us a lot of bad things. However, one good thing happened. A lot of mentors like me and my mentors as well, we all came online. And like Sachin saw my ad and Sachin asked me to give a presentation to you so that it will benefit you in some form or fashion. Same way. So it became now relatively easily accessible, and that too at a very, very economical way, so that anybody and everybody can afford this. However, NLP has been used. 50 years is a long time, right? 50, I think probably the average age group of our group today would also not be 50. Maybe we are in the early 40s or maybe 30s or so. So from 50 years, more than 50 years, 50, 55 years, people have been using this science, and lakhs of people across the world have gotten benefit of this, either to, if they had any emotional issues, to come out of those, or even to enhance their performance. I have had more than 100 plus one-to-one sessions where I've helped people and they have also seen fantastic results in their life. Let us go forward and see what is a state. So this is a question I'm going to pose to you, and then obviously I'm going to give the answer. So I'm asking you that, when, if I were to say that, what is your state right now, what would you? It is rather easy and nice to listen, but hard to practice, I presume. See, there is this misnomer that we have as human beings, that it should be easy. It's very difficult, sorry, it's very difficult. Anything worthwhile in life will always be challenging for you, always be difficult for you. Whatever is easy will never add value to your life. Rather, it could be, in most cases, it could be detrimental to you. Is eating pizza very easy? Yes. Is eating Maggie very easy? Yes. Is drinking liquor easy? Yes. Is it adding any value to you? No. Is going to gym difficult? Yes. Is studying all these years that you did difficult? Yes. Is doing masters difficult? Yes. Is selling insurance difficult? Selling insurance is one of the most difficult things to do, as in to sell. Why? Because what are you selling? A white paper and something written in black ink. It's just a promise. Insurance selling is one of the most difficult. Still, you're doing it. And why do you think this is hard for you? Anything worthwhile will be hard. Once you understand and accept this, then this resistance will go away. We want it to be easy. Why will it be easy? Okay, please answer this. What do you understand when I say a state? When I say what is your state, what do you understand? Where are the answers? Is everybody there, or where are they? Are you gone? That's a state of mind. Okay. See, I am a commerce graduate, guys. And in commerce, though they don't teach us officially, but we learn to keep our eyes open and doze off. And there, at least the faces were seen, the eyes were seen. Here, I think most of you are not even switched on your camera. So I can't even see whether you're keeping your eyes open and then slept off. So please answer only, then I'll come to know. Current state of my career, positive or negative, current thought process, deliberation, very good. Present moment, very good. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, no problem. But what you accept that it is growth. Okay. So whatever answers you give are all correct. However, let me give you a little technical definition. In NLP, what we say is, at any given point of time, the state of your 80 billion neurons and 60 trillion cells in the body is your state. I'll repeat that. At any point in time, the state of your 80 billion neurons and 60 trillion cells is your state. Now, this is a technical definition. You will say, what do I have got to do with it? Or how do I use it in my practical life? I'm going to show it to you. So in NLP, we don't use the term positive, negative. We say resourceful or unresourceful. And why? That also I'll tell you. If you see what are the resourceful states, or in common parlance, positive states, happiness, would you agree? Joy, confidence, clarity, good health, certainty, love. Everybody is craving for these things. Is it correct? Does anybody say in life that, no, no, I don't want anybody to love me, or I don't want money, I don't want clarity, I want to be confused all my life? Have you seen a book titled 21 Ways to be Confused, or 7 Ways to be Angry, or 31 Ways to be Depressed? No, we all are seeking resourceful states. Halaki, it's a misnomer again that typically we say that we are always chasing happiness. It's not only happiness, we are chasing resourceful states. Happiness is one of the resourceful states, and there are others as well. And what is the opposite of that? Unresourceful state, that is the stuck state, anger, jealousy, guilt, grief, depression, all these things are unresourceful state. Now, why do we say resourceful or unresourceful in NLP and not positive or negative? Because there is another reason also, not just about labeling or judgment, but there's another reason. Why? Because the resources of your mind and body. Okay, before that, would you agree that anything that has happened in the world, any invention, any discovery, artificial intelligence, everything, whoever has done it has done with the same mind and the same body? Or did they have 10 legs, like 10 heads, like Ravana or something like that? No, right? Or instead of 24 hours, they had 240 hours in a day. No, they had the same mind, they had the same body, which you have, I have, they also had. So these resources that are available for us, made available to us by God Almighty, when we are in a negative state, in a common parlance or unresourceful state, we get detached from these resources. Tell me if you have experienced this in life, that sometimes in a fit of rage, in a fit of anger, we just say something or we do something, and then after maybe few days or so, when we calm down, we think, my God, how did I behave this way? Why did I behave this way? I never had thought that I'll behave this way with this person. Have you seen it? It happens, right? We always say that, my God, as if I was not the same person. So this disconnection is happening, what we call as the unresourceful state. So while there are a lot of other implications on your health and everything, again, those we'll keep aside for a minute. But in simple terms, your resources won't be available to you when you're angry. When you're, as somebody referred about conscious mind, unconscious mind. So let me give you again a very passing reference. This portion is called as neocortex in the brain. That this portion of the brain is called neocortex, and the frontal portion is called as prefrontal cortex, PFC, prefrontal cortex. This is the seat of intellect for us. And despite the human beings being one of the weakest in the food chain, we are actually sitting on top of the food chain because of only one thing, that is your intellect. Anybody in the animal kingdom is almost more powerful than us. They can hurt us very easily. However, we are sitting on top of the food chain because of intellect. So when any of these negative states are happening with us, what is happening is the connection with the intellect will be lost, because the brain is in this context. If I were to tell you, the brain has three parts. One is the brain stem, which comes from here and on which the brain is situated. The brain that we currently see is situated, that is called as the reptilian brain. So it has been ancient brain, it has been there since almost 5 lakh years, more than that. After that, what we see, the next part, where the lower part of this brain is called as the limbic system or the mammalian brain. So that has also been there for quite some time. And the prefrontal cortex, where the intelligence is, there are differences in opinion between scientists, but they say between 20,000 to 50,000 years, which is so recent. Earth is 4.5 billion years old. The first life form came on Earth 3.5 billion years ago, and our intellect is just 20,000 or 50,000 years old, which is nothing. So for years in a row, what has been there is the brain stem, which is the ancient brain. So whenever we get into negative states, what is happening? The connection here is lost, and we start going back to the primitive self. You see that best of the friends start fighting about something. It could be about a political opinion, or it could be about some money, or it could be about some property, or about something. Brothers are set out to kill each other. Friends get to, as in their life, as in their enemies of each other. Why does this happen? Because intellect doesn't work. So in simple terms, why do we want to be more and more into the resourceful status so that your own resources will be available to you? If you have understood till here, type same page in the chat box. PAGE, Panna, page. Type same page in the chat box. Same page. Thank you. Great. Sachin, I must congratulate you. This association that you've created, all these are very interesting people. They're interested as well in learning and they want to grow in life. So I think it feeds into each other. So it's a positive circle for both of you. The
Yes, yes.
organizers as well as the associates all are feeding into the positive thing for each
Right,
other.
right.
Going
In
together.
fact, they are one of the top financial advisors across India.
My
You know,
God,
and I think
awesome.
we are very privileged to be in their company.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. It is seen, clearly seen, because we can read the audience, right? Because I keep doing these webinars. Yesterday, like I told you, I had a 4 hour long webinar.
Right,
So we understand the quality of the
right,
audience.
right,
Fantastic,
right.
great.
Yes,
Congratulations to all of you. Great.
yes, yes.
Let's move forward. So let us understand how a state is created. And this is, if you understand this also, if this is one of the key takeaways for you, your entire perspective will change. Your entire relationship dynamics will change. With whether it's with your customer, with your spouse, with your siblings, with your kids, whatever. So, like I was telling you, the brain is situated deep inside the skull. So, how does the brain take the inputs from the outside world, from the environment? Is by VAKST, visual, auditory. K stands for, in NLP, K stands for kinesthesia, which means touch or feeling. So, in this case, it is touch. S stands for smell and T for taste. So, event one means what? Anything that is happening outside. That is what we are representing as event one. Whatever is happening outside, how is it reaching my brain? Through my five senses, in simple terms. Whatever I'm getting as an input, that is not how it is processed, and accordingly I'm reacting to it. What happens after that is that information is going through something called as DDG filters: deletion, distortion, generalization. Let me explain to you what is the meaning of this. I'll give you an example for all the three. Suppose, how are we doing on time? Because okay, it's just 1 hour. Great, fantastic. So, suppose let's say my son is sitting here and he's chatting with his friend or he's playing some online game or something. And let's say his mother is sitting in the other room and she's working something. And she calls out my son's name. She says, "Better go to the kitchen and there's this dabba kept there on the near the stove. Get that dabba, give it to me." Now, first this guy doesn't, because he's lost talking to his friend or playing game or whatever. Then mother shouts from there. Then he says, "Like, every time mother does this, yeah, wait," he tells his friend, "Wait, wait, wait." He goes running inside. He looks here and there. He shouts from there only at the top of his voice, "Mama, it is not there." Right? Happens with everybody. And he comes running back and again starts playing or chatting with his friend. Now Mama is angry. It is Mama's turn to be angry. So Mama stomps her feet and goes inside, gets that dabba from the exact same place where she said that it would be, comes here, shoves in his face, and tells him, "It was at the exact same place. Where are your eyes? What has happened to those?" In this case, is the kid doing it purposefully? The answer is no. He was so engaged in whatever is attractive for him, whatever is meaningful for him, that his brain deleted that such and such dabba existed there. It was right in front of his eyes. Have you heard this saying that your eyes see what your mind wants to see? Have you heard this saying that your eyes see what your mind wants to see? So, the same deal where you might be cracking that deal and getting loads of money, loads of GWP, premium, or commission, some other agent goes there whose mind is not trained for this. He goes and says, "No, I'm very difficult client. It cannot be cracked," while you have already picked up the deal, or vice versa. So this is the deletion filter in our mind. Distortion. What is distortion? Distortion is you are saying something to the other person. The person is understanding something else. entirely. I'll give you an example again. I have this friend, she never puts up a WhatsApp DP. Her DP is always blank. Now, I am in the habit of sharing inspirational messages to my students, to my friends, colleagues, to the well-wishers, basically, or to my some close circle. Now, my friend and my friend and me, we are a part of one WhatsApp group. So I shared this message on that WhatsApp group. Maybe she had liked that and she put it up as her DP. And I saw it after 1 or 2 days, and I felt nice that first she put up some DP. Second, it was the message that I sent that she liked. So I sent her a DM saying that, wow, I really liked it that you put this up as your DP. And she started profusely apologizing to me. Oh, Siddharth ji, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I put this up without your consent. And I'm like, what? My consent? I'm appreciating you. But that appreciation, she took it in a wrong way. She thought that I got irritated or pissed off with her because she put it up without my consent. See, it is not some copyrighted material or it is not my dad's property. So she has every right. Like somebody had forwarded to me or I got it on some group. I forwarded to some other group. But she took it in a wrong way. This is the function of distortion happening in her brain. My message is that I'm appreciating. She's getting a distorted message saying that, oh my God, Siddharth is angry. That is how distortion works. Generalization. Generalization, we use it in, you might have heard, or we also do this a lot of time. You always do this. Always. All women are the same. All men are the same. All. 800 crore is the population of the world. Roughly, there are 55 to 60% males, let's say 55%. So 450 crore, out of 450 crore males, you have met everybody. 350 crore women, you have met everybody. All women are the same. So and so state, people are the same. So and so country, people are the same. You always trouble me. Always. Even when I'm sleeping. Even when I go to the office. Even when I'm taking a bath, I'm troubling you. Do you understand how? Because we are doing this generalization, it creates so many issues in the interpersonal relations. Some small problem happens with a customer's claim. What does he say? All you insurance people are the same. All. Which means nobody ever has received any claim or nobody ever has received any service or you yourself have not given them any service ever. So in a fit of rage, what are we expressing? Never, ever, always. So that is actually creating a wrong thing for the other person. Right? So if you understand this, first of all, relationship with yourself, relationship with your spouse and family, relationship with your colleagues, people in the society, your customers, everywhere this is going to help you. If you find yourself doing this, like I said, first step is awareness, become aware and then calm down. If you find the other person doing this, now you come from a place of awareness that, okay, now I know why he or she is doing that. They are not doing it intentionally or purposefully. Some people do it purposefully. That also I agree and know. Then it's a different story. Then you have to deal with them separately. But a lot of times we do this because of this DDG. Now, why DDG exists? Again, there is an evolutionary perspective, but that is not the topic of our discussion today, and we do not have that kind of time. Let us go forward and understand then what happens. After the information that comes to my brain through my five senses and goes through the DDG filter, what is formed inside my mind is what is called as perception or my personal reception of the external world. So when you said something to me, that was not the problem. What meaning did I attach here? That is what is creating, what is it creating? My state. I'll give you another example. Suppose on my right hand side, I have a friend, and on my left hand side, I have a person, a very known person from let's say, my township or my tower. Now, my friend also gives me a bad word. This person also gives me a bad word. Will my reaction to both be the same? Type in the chat box and let me know. My friend gives me a bad word, and some known person also gives me a bad word. Will my reaction be the same? No, 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 no. It may vary. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for being participative. I love this lot. Sachin, call me again for this. I want to meet up with these people again.
Sure, sure.
Okay, no, just kidding. Okay, great. So what happens to my state is we talked about resourceful and unresourceful. When friend gives me a bad word, what will I say? I'll just ignore it, or my mind will automatically ignore it. Or I might give him a bad word. Both of us will do ha 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 ha. Because both of us are friends. But when this person, the known person, the acquaintance does the same thing to me, what will be my reaction? I'll get angry. My blood will be all boiling. And then what I'll do, I'll take some action. The action could be verbal or it could be non-verbal. Verbal means I might either give him a piece of my mind that you mind your boundaries, don't cross my limits, don't cross my boundaries, or I might give him a bad word back. That is a verbal communication. Non-verbal is I might go into a physical altercation with him. After this, what will happen is some result will happen. What will happen then? A stacking up of results is what we call as life, isn't it? So whatever is your age, right from the childhood to till date, you made some choices, some you got some results, and the stack up. If you see all that, the stacking up is what we call as life. So your life will happen, and it could be a desirable life or it could be an undesirable life. If I get into a physical altercation with him, he might pull me to police, he might pull me to court, he might complain to society members, this managing committee, or anything, or he might get into a physical altercation with me. So in that case, what is going to happen is the undesirable result is going to happen in my life. So it is not about a bad word per se that is the problem. It is about the association we are creating in our mind. Event one, VAKST, DDG filter, perception. So this perception is controlling my state and not really what is happening outside. Got it? Understood till here? Yes, 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 yes. So next time you feel disheartened that you did not crack a deal, you feel very bad, sad, mad, angry, or any of the unresourceful states, remember this, that it is not that not cracking of the deal or some failure or some event controlling your mood or controlling your state right now. It is how you connect to it. Live example happened before you. My machine was not working from the last 3 hours before starting this. From last 3 hours, Sachin and I were constantly in touch. Today, I have got two broadband connections. Both were not working. I have got four SIMs, but unfortunately, all are Jio. And I am going to change that. So that was a mistake on my part. But point is, none of Jio services were down. Not, calls were not happening. Mobile network was not happening. Till 7 o'clock, we were not sure whether the session is not happening or not. We were both of us were on a edge as to what is going to happen. However, if I had let it affect me, when we started also you saw that my machine didn't work. That's why I've kept a backup laptop. But point is, if I let my state get disturbed, what would have happened? The entire session when I started would have gone for a toss. So I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm saying I've learned this. I've invested a lot of time, money, energy. I've come out of all those things. So right now I'm at a much, 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 much better place. I'm not perfect. Again, I'm telling you. However, I know all these things and I practice these regularly. So you could see that all before you, right? So that is what happens. Now, what to do about it? All this is fine. This is nice. You understood awareness, everything. Now, how can you change the state? Point one. If yes, how? Let us see how to do it. This is one of the most powerful techniques of NLP. It is called as if technique. So this is not fake it till you make it or whatever in those that context people say. That is not how it is. This is actual real. We are not faking or we are not fooling our neurology or system or anything. We are getting it into a different state. Now I am going to tell you, explain how this works and then actually take you through this technique. What is the meaning of as if? I'll explain in Hindi and again in English also. As if means jaise ki, right? Jaise ki. So right now, let's say you want to go to crack a deal. You have a very big deal and you're quite tense about it because maybe the GWP is very big. So either rewards and recognition is dependent on that, or maybe you have a big earning coming up. And if you're really banking on that, that this deal should go through so that I have so and so plans to do with that money, and you're still feeling that a sense of underconfidence or nervousness inside, or you're not really sure whether you should go for it. You're having second thoughts: should I postpone it so that by that time I'll get a little calm, and maybe I can collect myself and then really approach the client. All these things are happening. Common scenario. There is nothing very. Even kids have this during exams, or if you're going for public speaking, we have butterflies in the stomach and all that. So this state of nervousness or state of not having confidence, all of us have experienced. However, in whatever is your age, right from your childhood till date, there would be multiple instances, but there'll be at least one which is in which you felt absolutely confident, supremely confident. Is it true? Tell me, would you have at least one incident in your life where you felt supremely confident or supremely, you were in complete control of that? Type me in the chat box and let me know. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Great. Thank you. Thank you. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to create this hack for you. And you see right now, whatever is your state, now since you understand state, and after 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, what will be your state? Again, this is not fake it till you make it. We are actually making changes in the mind and the body. And that is why it is not fake. It is really real. And if there is something called as a EEG, if you might have heard or not heard, I'll tell you. Like for heart, you have ECG, electrocardiogram, to measure the brain pulses. There is a machine called as EEG, which is electroencephalogram. And if you actually they connect electrodes here, and if I were to do that to you, and right now your state, and there is a particular reading, and after going through the technique, after let's say 10 minutes, if I were to see this, the reading would have completely changed. That is why it is not fake it till you make it. It is real. Nothing in NLP is all fake it till you make it. It is all real. So you're going to experience it yourself. So to change your state, whether you are in an agitated state, you want to get calm, or you're in a very lethargic or nervous state and you want to get confident. In both these scenarios, you can use the same technique. The way to do it is different. And right now, due to paucity of time, I'll do only one for you right now, which is a confidence state, because you're into sales, you want to go to pitch, you want to go to corporates or whatever clients, and you want to have a big presentation, public speaking. So I'll take the confidence thing with you. Four things are there where we will be making changes in actual changes in our body. And if you have not switched on the cameras, I suggest or strongly recommend that at least for this technique, you switch it on so that I can keep on getting a live feedback if you're doing it correctly, not doing it correctly. Choice is yours, end of the day. To tell you is my job. So we are going to change the actual posture so that we get. So we'll actually make changes in the posture, right? Posture will be as if you're confident. Your breathing will also change, because if you're lethargic or if you're very agitated, same example, you're going for a big call. So your breathing will be very shallow. So we are going to change your breathing. Your facial expression, we are going to change. How is the facial expression of a person who is very tense or nervous or anything? It's a very contracted kind of thing. You'll feel that contraction on your face. You might have some wrinkles on your forehead. So here we are going to relax your forehead. A confident person doesn't have all these things. And inner voice we are going to create that you are a confident person. Very simple technique. Hardly it will take 5 to 7 minutes. Let us actually do it, and then you tell me how and what happens. If you have, I hope you're carrying water. If you have, take a sip of water. Keep yourself getting hydrated, guys, because on an average, as a generation, we are all dehydrated people. That's why I keep on drinking sips of water. Okay, so I guess you're ready now. Sit in a comfortable position. How are you supposed to sit? If you're sitting down somewhere, take some asana or take some mattress, carpet, something, and either you sit with in Padmasan or Ardha Padmasan or Vajrasan or simply folded legs, but with the back erect. So either you can take the support of a wall. That's absolutely fine. This is not some meditation related to religiousness or spirituality. So no such things apply. It's only about the mind. If you're sitting on a chair, what you'll do is your back has to be erect and it's like Hindi letter T, right? Hindi letter T, or the old type of chairs that you used to have. Back will be erect. Your thighs will be parallel to the ground, and your lower legs will be perpendicular to the ground. Feet flat on the ground, so that your back has to be erect, because all the nervous system, the connections to the brain go through near your spine. So your spine has to be erect. I'm going to tell you in the instructions as well. So let's begin. Sit in a comfortable position. Your back will be straight, your neck will be straight, your shoulders will be straight, your eyes will be closed during the entire process. Now take a deep breath from your nostrils and release it from your mouth. When you exhale, it will be like as if you're blowing in a straw. Take a deep breath from your nostrils and release it from your mouth. And one last time, take a deep breath from your nostrils and release it from your mouth. Now you may breathe normally, normal सांस लेते रहे. Now, friends, remember one incident in your life. You may have a lot of incidents where you felt so confident in your life. Right now, whichever resonates the most with you, take that one example, take that one incident where you felt supremely confident or in complete control of that situation. You felt wow about yourself, that wow, man, what an amazing feeling. Remember that incident where you felt supremely confident about yourself. Now I'm going to give you some instructions, and you just have to follow the instructions, nothing else. If your mind wanders, I can understand. However, again, connect back to my voice. Just follow the simple instructions and nothing else. Now, your body posture, remember how your body posture was when you felt supremely confident, how expanded your body posture was. So confident, your back was straight, your neck was straight, your shoulders were straight, your chest was out, and see the confidence in your body. Feel that confidence right now. See how confident you were in that incident. You know how confident you were. Your facial expressions are so calm, so composed, so collected, and you know that you are in control of the situation. You are supremely confident. Remember how you were. Your posture right now has to be, your back has to be straight, your neck has to be straight, your shoulder has to be straight. Your breathing will be so confident, full of confidence. Your breathing is full of confidence. Your facial expressions as if you're full of confidence, completely in control, full of confidence. Very good, very good. You're doing so good. I'm proud of you. Very good. Your body posture as if you're confident. Your back is straight, your neck is straight, your shoulders are straight, your facial expressions. Anybody can make out that, wow, so much of confidence. You're exuding so much of confidence on your face. You're breathing as if you're confident. You're breathing as if you're confident. And now create an internal voice in your mind that my name is this and I'm confident. My name is this and I'm confident. My name is this and I'm confident. Keep on repeating this. Keep on repeating this. Keep on repeating. Keep on repeating. Faster, louder, faster, louder, faster, louder, faster, louder. My name is this and I'm confident. My name is this and I'm confident. As if you're shouting at the top of your voice. Your voice is going to each and every corner of the universe. In that kind of a voice, you're shouting, my name is this and I'm confident. My name is this and I'm confident. My name is this and I'm confident. Your back will be straight, neck will be straight, shoulders will be straight. If your mind has wandered, again connect back to my voice. Check your posture. Is it the posture of confidence? Yes, absolutely. Check your facial expressions. You're breathing as if you're confident, and your internal voice is, my name is this, and I'm confident. My name is this, and I'm confident. My name is this, and I'm confident. Keep on repeating, keep on repeating, keep on repeating, keep on repeating. Louder, faster, louder, faster, faster, louder, faster, louder, louder, faster. Keep on repeating, keep on repeating, keep on repeating, keep on repeating. Very, very good. I'm proud of all of you. Now bring your attention to your heart, and you can see that your heart is feeling so nice, so confident, so amazing, so much in control, completely in control of the situation. Focus on your heart and know this, that your heart is smiling, your heart is so happy, feeling so confident, feeling on top of the world, in complete control of the situation. Bring your attention to your mind and know that your mind is feeling so happy, completely in control of the situation, feeling so proud of yourself, feeling joyous, overjoyed, confident, completely in control, on top of the world. See what amazing energy is running through all your body, your mind, everything is just talking about confidence, is just showing that you're an amazing and confident personality. And whatever the goal before you, you are definitely going to achieve this goal. You have this confidence that you will definitely achieve this goal right in front of you. Now, whenever you feel comfortable, very slowly open your eyes, no jerky movements. There is no hurry. Take your own time. Whenever you feel comfortable, very slowly open your eyes. How was your experience? Type in the chat box and let me know.
Amazing, sir. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing experience.
Great, super duper, feeling super calm and soothing, mind blowing. Great, superb.
It is due to energy, bad energy going out of the body, like, just tears come rolling down.
Right. Very nice,
So,
very nice. Fantastic,
thank you.
fantastic. Most welcome. Calming, superb. So you see, friends, I didn't time it, but I think it should not be more than 7 minutes or so, 5 to 7 minutes. So within 5 to 7 minutes, if you could change your state, if you do this technique, now this recording, I think the organizers will be providing you. Just listen to this technique, and once you do it a few times, it will become very normal for you, natural for you. Today, it is the first time, so maybe for some people it could have been a little difficult. However, if you keep on practicing this before going on any call, especially the bigger ones, or something that you are thinking that this is a difficult client or a difficult case or something, just imagine how much of a relief you would find when you actually go there. You'll while going off itself, while starting off itself, you'll be in a confident phase. And
It's
then
all,
once your mind is primed for this, God forbid, see, it's not that once you do this technique, every deal is going to you're going to crack every deal. It doesn't work that way. This is the world. This is the real world. That's fine. But point is that you will not feel so down or depressed or dejected that next time you don't even think about going.
It's
That
also a part of visualization where you affirm something and visualize, isn't it?
Yes, you can do that. Though this is not exactly related to visualization, but yes, you can do that also along with this. So it need not be this or that. You do that also, no problem. So you do the as if technique first. Once you get into that state, then visualize. It will add a lot of value to you.
Yeah, true,
Because
true.
you're already in an elevated state, and then you visualize, your mind will be ready to absorb that and hold on to that image. Thanks, sir. Today I'm got very nervous, but after this technique, now I'm feeling energetic and fresh. Thank you. Thank you. What is the difference between this technique and self-hypnosis? I'll tell you. Love to re-experience these beautiful moments. Very nice and calming. So what I'll do, Sanjay ji, is that during the Q&A session, we will take this question, because right now then I'll go off on a tangent. So all your questions I'll answer till whatever time. Now it depends. It is between you and the organizers. I'm ready to wait for whatever time. No problem with that. Okay. So now what we'll do is we're going to take a small break. You can take a bio break. You can just, because we're sitting in one place, and ideally around 45 minutes to 1 hour, we should move our body, because the way our body is designed is that the more we move, the body is better, and the mind is designed in such a way that the more still it is, it works better. However, what do? We do the exact opposite. For hours at the end, we are sitting in one place, and our mind is all over the place. So usually at this juncture in my other webinars, I ask people, in case they think that I have added value to their lives, they could give me a Google review. It is not really for me, but because that could help somebody else, that could save somebody's life. So if it is okay with you, I'll share the link. If not, that's completely okay.
I think we should share the link, Siddharth, because
Okay.
feedback is something that always is a positive thing, I believe.
Yes, yes, yes. Sure. So let me just get that link. I'll stop the sharing. I think people are still joining in. So friends, with the permission from organizer Sachin, like I've already announced, in case you think that I have added some value to your life, I have shared the link for Google reviews. Choice is completely yours. It's not a compulsion. However, your review could help somebody. It could help. It could save a life. So that's why we take these reviews. Choice is completely yours. And I think we'll begin in what, 1 minute? We'll begin in.
Yes.
Just that, Sachin, you had actually given me a time of 1.5 to maximum 2 hours. I think it might exceed. So depends completely on you guys. If you say cut it short, I can cut it short, or we'll take a. You can tell, and we can take a poll from the other people also. Your choice.
Yes. Yes. We can take a poll from everyone.
Sure, sure. Right now, after this, we are going to cover the topic of money, vitamin
Okay.
M.
I'm sure everyone would love to wait and watch what is next.
That is what exactly happened yesterday, because yesterday also declared timing was 3 hours for the webinar. After 2 hours, I realized that it is taking a bit of time, so I asked for permission. I asked for 20 minutes, more than 20 minutes, so went on for 4 hours. And all the people were sitting till the end. Almost all, yeah, 95% or so. It was a Sunday, people probably had to cook dinner, eat lunch or whatever, but still everybody was there. So Sachin ji is saying yes. Come on, guys, please join back, because we have a little limited time. We'll have to start. Otherwise, then it'll get delayed. So this yes you're typing, is it for the we can continue, or I don't know what this yes is about. Yogesh ji, Vidyadhar ji, and
Sir, you can continue, sir.
okay, thank you. So nice. We'll wait for 30 seconds and then we start.
Good evening, everyone. I hope this session is adding a lot of value to all of you. Just wanted to, I just wanted to understand from Siddharth. So we had a little chat. This session, the money part, is a very comprehensive part and one of the most important thing for everyone.
Of course.
Right? Because that's something that everyone wants to unleash as far as inner power is concerned. Because at the end of the day, connection with money is something very important. Siddharth says that estimated time for a concentrated unleashing that inner power would take around 1.5 hours plus your Q&A. So around estimated time is 2 hours.
Yes.
So I proposed to him that because the topic is money, we can start afresh as well tomorrow at 7 o'clock, which he humbly agreed as well. Okay, so either we can continue this for next 2 hours today, okay, or we can start afresh with the money topic tomorrow, maybe at 7:30 and wind up by 9:30 kind of. So choice is something that I leave up to you. I, Siddharth, both are okay. Okay.
tomorrow. Most of
Point
the
is, see, this we could have continued it, but my whole purpose behind this is to get you into that state of mind, make yourself more self-aware, understand the neuro language of your internal body, and be a performer, right? And as you rightly pointed out, some of the top athletes, including Virat Kohli, gives a lot of credit to NLP for his performance. One is the training part, but the mental state is something that is very powerful. And when it comes to money, it's a very, very important topic, I believe. So I think we can continue this for tomorrow. But on a request that all of us will connect at 7:30 tomorrow, and we'll sharp 7:30, so that we can have a concentrated session tomorrow.
just
Sir,
one suggestion, Sachin.
Yes.
Instead, again, this is completely your call, but instead of 7:30, because what will happen if it goes for 2 hours or more, again, we'll end up into the same soup.
Yeah. So
So
I'm
what if
okay
we
with 7
start at
o'clock as
7?
well.
If
I'm
it
okay
is
at
okay
7
with all
o'clock
of
as
you,
well.
I'm okay either ways.
Yeah, I'm okay with 7 o'clock as well. If some of you can suggest 7 or 7:30.
6:30.
yeah, seven is okay, sir.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of you, because you be on the field, and many times it takes a little time for you to come back. But if everyone is okay with 7, I'm glad to start it at 7.
7 is fine, sir.
Great. And I think this is a very prudent decision that everyone took, because
Sir, one more thing.
yeah.
Siddharth, sir, I just wanted to know, would you be also be covering in the money part anything regarding law of attraction or something like that?
No, because this is right now, the focus is NLP. The law of attraction, again, that's a different branch of science or knowledge. So we'll go off on a very different tangent. If you want me to take that, we can organize another session.
Mm.
If we
Yeah.
mix up in this, it will become too much of a hodgepodge. So let
Sure,
us
sir.
also
In
cover
case
the
if you
mind
can,
aspect. Sorry?
if you can offer that maybe the next session.
Yes, Nagesh sir. In
That
fact,
would be.
I've noted that, as a request, and I'll connect with Siddharth, and let's see whether we can have that session.
We will.
But I think, as Siddharth rightly pointed out, NLP itself, what you say, connecting your internal dots, in a proper way, or setting up the internal wiring correct, so that the
Yeah.
energy flows in the right direction, is one of the first and the most basic aspect that we need to cover. I and Siddharth had a very long discussion on NLP and how it could benefit, especially entrepreneurs like you, who operate on a very individual basis. Everything is yours. You motivate yourself, you drive yourself. Sometimes you're the operation guy, you're the marketing guy. I mean, in that kind of a situation, having that mind power besides you as a support system is very important. And hence we thought NLP would be the right kind of coaching for all of you. So I think 7 o'clock tomorrow is a good suggestion from everyone. And I'm so glad that every one of you, participated and guided us on what we should do next. And Nagesh sir, thank you so much for that suggestion of law of attraction. I think I'll discuss with Siddharth, and let's see whether we can have that for our team.
Right? I just have one thing to say. May I? So, like what Nagesh sir was saying, and even Sachin, so I'm connecting both these things. That why I would say that let us focus on NLP right now. And the example that Sachin was giving regarding Virat Kohli. So, like he was saying, apart, of course, his training matters. So, there are two things which actually will give you the results. One is your mindset, one is your skill set. So, all these cricketers, athletes, everybody, including even you, all of you have learned your masters in insurance, your masters in selling. So, that is the skill set part. Here, what we are referring to is the mindset part. And mindset is 80%, skill set is 20%.
Yes.
So that's why I wouldn't want to divulge from this topic. Let us complete this, and then next time, whenever we meet, whenever Sachin and you are kind enough to invite, we'll definitely touch base upon law of attraction.
Sure, sir.
And we add the third part to the mindset and the skill set, Siddharth. That's called tool set. And at my Finergy, we offer the tool set basically for them to combine the mind power and the skill power.
So true. So true. So
Right? I
true.
mean, we are connecting all the dots together, and I think it's very I mean positive that all of us have agreed to start tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I'm looking at all of you joining it, and don't miss this very important topic. Of uh, money that can actually be achieved with reprogramming your mind. And I think it's all about mind. Half of the things that are half no. That's why they say 85% of the wealth is with just 5% of the people in this
Yes,
world.
true.
They have a different mindset for sure. And I think unleashing that, or uh, understanding our internal mindset for money is very important. So let's join tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Siddharth,
Yes.
I'm so glad, and thank you so much, because I understand, you have continuous meetings, commitments, but still you agreed to this request that, we take
Absolutely.
up this session tomorrow as well. I really appreciate, from the whole Synergy team, everyone present here. I should be thankful to you.
Most
And let's connect tomorrow, all of us. We will be there tomorrow at 7 o'clock,
seven,
Siddharth.
seven.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
looking forward. And today's that. That session that you just made us go deep within us. Amazing, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm
Sometimes this
sharing
kind
my
of
social media links as well, so that in case I
yes,
keep on sharing a lot of free videos, a lot of free content related to emotional wellness. So thank you, Vidyadharji. Thank you, Shardaji. So I'm sharing these in case you want to connect with me there also, so that might
yes,
add value to your
yes,
life.
yes.
So
In fact, I will share this in the group as well, our
sure,
internal groups,
sure.
right? Yeah. So I think that's something that we will do, right away. And Siddharth, thank you so much, man. I mean, I think looking
Thank
forward
you.
for tomorrow's session.
Absolutely. So am I. So am I. I was
Yeah,
feeling
yeah,
so
yeah.
bad when the internet was not working that I said, "Oh man, from last 2, 3 weeks we have been talking about this, and now today it has
Yes,
to happen."
yes, yes, yes. No, but I think all's well that ends well.
Ends well.
We got the thing, and
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
yes, yes.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being there. It is a great pleasure to be in your all company. So thank you, Siddharth, and everyone. So we break
Yes.
for today, and we get back tomorrow on a
Tomorrow.
very important topic of money.
Fine.
Yeah.
And plus
Let's
there are
let's let's catch
couple of
up
more,
tomorrow, all of
couple of
us.
more as well. There are other
Right.
topics also. We'll start with money.
Yes. Right. Great. Great. Thank you. Thank
Right
you,
on. See
everyone.
you. See you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.